can't work any more than 8 hours in one day. For about a quarter of the year, they'll actually stay on John's Island alone, just grazing. They don't ever mules and horses too much. Oh, wait a second. You guys have one big definitely talking about. So you guys must be deaf too. Look up. About 157 churches on the peninsula, if not more. It's a little weird. Some of them don't actually even look like churches, some of them just look like houses. The one you see in front of you is actually St. Philip's Episcopal Church. That's the third St. Philip's. The first one is at the corner where Meeting and Broad is today. St. Michael's is actually on that corner right there. Now, the first one burnt down. They started building the second one. Due to the Civil War, they actually had to stop building it. After the Civil War, they finished building it, it burned to the ground. So they built the third one. That's the one you see today. If you take a look at the steeple, I'll bend down for everybody. Take a look at the steeple. Notice it leans to the left. It goes up and curves just a little bit. It's about 3 degrees. In 1886, a massive earthquake that registered 7.3 to 7.4 sunk the rear end of that building 12 inches into the ground. That's why you get the lean for today. Oh yeah. Richter scale though, wasn't invented until about the 1900s. In front of you, if you've seen the movie The Patriot, you've seen this building. This is the old Exchange building. On the bottom of it, you have the Provost Dungeon. On the top floor, Old Exchange. The U.S. Constitution was ratified right inside that building you're looking at today. In the Provost Dungeon down at the bottom, pirates and patriots are actually held there. During the Revolutionary War, pirates would be held there if they were captured. A specific pirate named Steve Bonnet actually stayed inside that jail when he was captured. President George Washington had an extremely famous ball on the second floor of this Exchange building. On the top floor, he sent a letter to the city of Charleston saying, if there's any women who wish to dance with me, come to my ball. He got such a big response the following day, he wrote another letter to the city and said, thank you to all the women who came. I danced with 257 of the most handsomest dressed women. This, however, though, is the back of the building. This isn't the front. Now, the front of the building, take a look to your left. Charleston Beer Exchange, that's the front of the building. They actually added all those other buildings. Portia Simmons' house, her and her husband, could not agree on an architectural style for this house. What they do, they split it right down the middle. Italianate on one side, Greek Revival on the other. You have the compromise house. This house coming up is about 4 or 5 different types of architectural styles together. It's like Midwest Victorian, East Lake, Midwestern, East Lake, Victorian. 4 of those off. They cleaned up 3 of them. Part of the 4th one is underneath the sidewalk right in front of the house. It's just buried on top of it. Built on top of it. Take a look to the left. You see the music bandstand? Dead center in White Point Gardens. That's beautiful. Given to the city from Martha Carrington to the city in memory of her mother. Her mother loved music, so it's only right to give a music bandstand in memory of her mom. Martha's mother's name is engraved on the rafters on the top of that gazebo. You can go in and look. The house to the right-hand side that you guys are all looking at, going on. Martha Carrington's house. On the day of Martha Carrington's wedding, her father left her with a nice surprise. I'll get back to that in a second. I don't exactly know the number for that house back there, but the house across the street that looks run down and worn out right there is 12,000 square feet and it's on the market for $5.3 million. Call that the $5 million A's. All the way in the back, the guy has an infinity pool. Step up, step up. Open arm staircase. Looks like the staircase is giving you a big hug. Men up the left, women go up the right. Yeah, that garden that you guys just saw, best garden in the city of Charleston by far. I have never seen one even close to that. Now, if you like Martha's house, I love this house. You've seen The Notebook. There. This right here, Calhoun Mansion. It's not called the Carrington Mansion. This is called the Calhoun Mansion. The brother inherited the house from the family he married into. Allie's parents' house in the movie The Notebook was filmed inside the Calhoun Mansion. It was filmed inside this. The outer exterior of the house was filmed at Boone Hall Plantation. This house, now I mentioned that house back there has 12,000 square feet. You saw how big that was? This house has double that. This is 24,000 square feet. This is the biggest private residence in the city. There's a man who lives on the 3rd floor, private residence. The 1st and 2nd floor is actually a house museum of artifacts he's bought from all around the world. Keep your eyes to the door. Right there, 3 fields. Yeah, see that? That main door? 16 feet wide by 16 feet tall. As soon as you walk through those 2 doors, the main hallway is about 3,000 square feet. Okay, don't worry, I only have 2 in Washington, D.C. But I learned on one of my tours that cherry blossoms bloom in white as well. Cherry Blossom Festival is actually coming up. It's in April, towards the end of this. Cherry blossom is a gift of peace from the Japanese after we bombed them. End of World War II, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, didn't take any more, they gave us that. Now we celebrate it every year in Washington, D.C. Does anyone have any questions at all? No. You guys take a look to your left, check out this marble staircase. Look at that gate is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the size of the staircase, the marble staircase. Gardens right here on the side. Most of these places have beautiful gardens either on the side or all the way to the back side. Water Street on your right hand side was once a riverbed, so this would have been a river. Water would have flowed right